All of my fish are frozen and have passed away. Well, we had some baby otters born. Both of the baby otters have sadly passed away. It is time now to hop into today's rabbit rescue. Nope, she's not gonna eat it. I don't know. Maybe she will. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm just gonna be straightforward with it. The poor rabbit that we rescued from my grandma's house has sadly passed away. So this coop right here is gonna be perfect for these rabbits. Up, and he is already inside of his new little house. Something broke into my chicken coop and attacked them. Whatever predator was here, it's kind of hard to see the wire, but they completely busted through. And he doesn't realize there's a jaguar just a couple of 100 feet away.
He openly admits that there's predators just feet away from where he's letting the bunnies run loose. Jacob Vetter, my goodness gracious. This man, I've been making videos about Jacob Vetter now, I think since like pre-pandemic. I don't know, this man doesn't like learn his lessons. I feel like he just doesn't do his research. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Lorelai here. I am back. I know I was on a little bit of a hiatus, and I'm really grateful to all of you who still continue to watch, who still continue to message me, send comments and love and support and book consultations with me, which by the way, I am still offering one-on-one personal bunny phone consultations. If you need any help, guidance, etc. with your bunnies, just click the link below to schedule yours. Okay, so his latest video on bunnies is called "Someone Dumped These Baby Bunnies in the Street." He's always gonna do this, and his thumbnails are just like so exaggerated and obviously AI generated, but he also has a pattern of posing in front of animals' graves to imply that the animals die in his video. And this is coming from someone who does this for a living. I make thumbnails for a living. It's like cartoonish meets apocalyptic. Let's watch the video. I'm gonna skip to the bunnies.
Alrighty guys, I was just driving home, and on the side of the road I noticed there was some dumped rabbits. These rabbits look like they were abandoned by their owner. They're just hanging out here in the grass. There's one right here and there's one further away, and they're right here.
First of all, the likelihood of you just spotting rabbits in pitch black darkness while you're driving, very unlikely, but let's keep watching.
At an intersection of a busy road, and luckily for us today, we have got a net and a crate. So what are we gonna be doing? We're gonna be attempting to catch these rabbits and take them to safety. So right now, we got our net. Look at this, we got a car right here at the intersection.
So he just happens to have a net on him in the back of his truck. Very non-coincidental, yeah.
Spooked and scared, so we gotta be quick with this. So let's get up to him right now. We've got another car coming. This little guy, wait, 1, 2.
I gotta say, the whole the leaping with the net, it's just so theatrical what he does. He does this every time. He acts like he's Indiana Jones and he's about to, jump off a cliff, and the tumble and everything. It's a little exaggerated, but furthermore, you caught this bunny on the first try. I mean, it's not realistic.
Look at that little rabbit, first one of the night. Got him in just 2 seconds. Look at this little dude.
I gotta say, guys, this is a majority black rabbit. Okay, it looks like a Dutch, possibly. There's no way you're spotting that in the middle of the night.
Healthy. Looks like we got, I think this is a little boy right here.
Might I add, there's no way Jacob could confidently say a rabbit is male without checking. He's repeatedly shown in past videos he does not know how to actually sex rabbits accurately.
Do you think these rabbits are boys or girls? Do we have one boy, one girl, 2 boys, or 2 girls? Guys, I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know how much of this is staged. All I can tell you is that it doesn't seem super authentic. It's also not very realistic of how rescuing rabbits work. You guys see that I make several attempts. I try different methods. Sometimes I have to visit the rescue site multiple times in a week because it didn't work the first time. And yes, there is a rare occasion where it's easy and doesn't take a lot of effort, But there's still some effort required. There's still some planning required. And there's, you know, a little bit of strategy. Okay, what are we going to do? We're going to block off this area here. We're going to kind of corner them over here. And so, yeah, what he's showing on video, it just doesn't seem very realistic to me. Speaking of strategy, I recently partnered with Landguard to try one of their raised garden beds. And my main goal with this was to be able to feed bunnies. Everything comes pretty neatly packed, and putting it together was pretty straightforward. It's one of those things where once you get the first few pieces in, the rest just really clicks. And I will say it feels really sturdy. Then came the part I underestimated, which was filling it with soil. However, it's very common to fill the bottom half with branches, leaves, or compost, and we used a lot of bunny hay compost. Then you add your top layer of soil and you can finally start planting. So first I mapped out how I wanted to lay out the plants. I went with all bunny safe herbs, and then Vicky and I also planted some extra dill seeds, which we were really excited about. They also included these magnetic solar lights that illuminate everything at night. And then this is my favorite part, just being able to grow something yourself and feed it directly to your pet. It just feels better, it's organic, and you'll always have a supply of greens or garnishes for your bunnies. This is the easiest way to start your first little garden. So please use my code Lorelei15 for 15% off your purchase down below.
It's literally like shaking. I can feel his little heartbeat going so fast. He's so scared right now. So let's get him in this little crate right here. Let's go, little dude. So you guys might be asking, why do you have a crate with mulch ready to go? Well, we always keep a crate in the back of the truck ready to go with either pine shavings or mulch, because we're always running into opportunities like this. So we got this little dude right here locked into the crate. Right now we're gonna head back over to the stop sign where there's a car and where the other rabbit is. This little guy standing up, he knows we caught his little brother or boyfriend or girlfriend. I'm not sure what they are. What's up, little buddy? At least if he runs out into the street, there's no one there right now. Oh my gosh. 1, 2.
Why does he have to leap? It's so...
I've only done this a couple
I don't know
times.
why, guys. It
Oh my
just kills
gosh.
me.
This
It
one's
kills
really
me.
cute. They're both cute. These look so fresh. Like, look how clean they are. These were definitely someone's pet, definitely taken care of. So if you're in the area and these are your rabbits, send me some photos. We'll try to get them back to you. But we're gonna get this little guy into the truck right now.
I'm sorry. That's not a clean bunny. Why would you say that? Look at the paws. They're filthy. The paws are filthy. The coat, like, might be a little clean just due to grooming, but okay.
If you're in the area and these are your rabbits, send me some photos. We'll try to get them back to you. But we're gonna get this little guy into the truck right now. I don't think there's any more here. Could have come from this property right here. We have no idea. But it's late at night. It's literally 1 in the morning. So we might try to stop back by here in the morning, see if the owners are actually right here. But for now, we're gonna get these guys into the truck and we're gonna get back to the farm. All right, little guy.
Okay, also, and based on my experience catching stray rabbits, they're 99.9% of the time not just lost. Like, oops, I lost my rabbit. They're typically dumped by people who don't want them anymore. So you can try to see if it's missing an owner, but most likely nobody's gonna claim them, or the wrong people will claim them. Like maybe somebody trying to find free snake food. They can answer ads like that and claim that they're the owner. And that's why it's really important to take the rabbit to your nearest rabbit vet or shelter so that they can see if they're microchipped and then see if they actually do belong to somebody. That's kind of the best way to verify. So I don't really agree with his idea of like trying to return them to the house that he suspects they came from. Most likely those people like didn't want them. Even if they took those rabbits back, I wouldn't want those rabbits in their custody because they're not getting treated well, obviously. You know, they're not getting the care that they need, and it's abusive to just dump them on the side of the road. So that is something that I would advise against very strongly.
There you are, reunited with your brother. Get on in that crate. Look at these little guys right here. They're actually really friendly. Now that they're in the crate, they're super friendly. Like, look at these little guys. We didn't want to risk just running up to them without a net and have them risk getting away. So we figured the best thing to do would be to just net them right off the bat instead of trying to approach them and spook them. So now that we caught our little bunnies, we're gonna get back to the farm and I'll see all of you guys in the morning. Good morning, my beautiful people. It's a beautiful day to rescue some rabbits, and that's exactly what we did last night at nearly 1 a.m. We did have water in here, so don't say we didn't have water. We did have water.
I know he said that they had water, but he wasn't showing the water in the video. Why not just show the water? Why not just show people what you're doing? Because that's an opportunity to help educate too. What I find very odd is, like, did he just keep these rabbits in this like little carrier and leave them outside? And where the heck is the hay? He always seems to omit parts of his story or cut things out that don't make a lot of sense. But that is not where I would have kept the bunnies. If you're gonna rescue bunnies, bring them inside. At least give them the bathroom or something if you don't have an X-pen. Although if he's constantly rescuing animals as he claims, he should probably own an X-pen. Give them a litter box, give them hay, give them a little hidey house. This is bare minimum stuff, guys. You wouldn't just capture a cat and not give them a litter box. Do you know what I mean? But furthermore, this is very irresponsible because we don't know the ages of these rabbits. They can mate if they're just kept in a crate like that. The chances of them being spayed and neutered are 0 to none. And actually, it could be possible that one of them is already pregnant. So if you happen to find more than one rabbit on the street, it's really important to keep those rabbits separated once you catch them, because you just don't want them reproducing. It's going to be a headache. It's going to be costly.
Just took it out so it didn't splash when we walked over here. But these are our little rabbits that we rescued last night. These little guys are absolutely adorable. And while we needed a net to catch them, they're actually pretty friendly, so we gave them some zucchini and spring mix.
Baby diets are not zucchini. They should be given alfalfa pellets, alfalfa hay.
We decided to bring an apple, but look at these guys now. They're super friendly, super nice. Like, this rabbit is absolutely adorable. Come on out, guys, come. Come on out, little dude. I want to bring him out here into the grass. Look at this. Super, okay, maybe he's running away. Come, buddy. Buddy, come back.
Yeah, really smart, Jacob. Just let them run free in the wild after you rescue them from being in the wild. They could easily run away again or get hit by a car, or a predator nearby could spot them. It's just so irresponsible. And like, look, I'm not opposed to like a bunny being outside for a short period of time, but what he's trying to do right now is just not the route I would take with a stray that I just caught.
Got jaguars that could eat you. I just can't believe someone would dump these little rabbits, but honestly, this little guy's trying to run away right now. Buddy, come over here, buddy. Come over here. Oh, okay, I got you, little guy.
Yeah, just catch them and hold them irresponsibly. Like, that's not how you hold a rabbit. Jacob, come on.
This little guy was trying to run away, but he doesn't realize there's a jaguar just a couple of 100 feet away.
He openly admits that there's predators just feet away from where he's letting the bunnies run loose. A jaguar at that, not just any regular predator. So irresponsible.
Buddy, if you were to go over there, you would get eaten. So we have not decided what we're going to be doing with the little rabbits. Number one, we're going to be trying to find the owner. Maybe these are just escaped pets, but what this looks like is it looks like most rabbits. It looks like these rabbits were someone's pets. They were unwanted, and they were dumped on the side of the street where they could have gotten hit by cars, preyed on by predators, or even taken for Santeria voodoo. So we're so glad that we were able to rescue these little rabbits. Thought they had calmed down, but once they get out, they want to run. But this is what we do every single day, rescuing animals and taking care of them. So that is going to end today's episode. I hope all of you guys did enjoy watching today's video on the rescued rabbits. If these are your rabbits, if they're your friends' rabbits, if they're your uncle's rabbits, send us an email to redlandconservationcenter.com with photos of the rabbits, their names. We just want these guys to go back to their owners, or if the owners can't be found, we're not going to be keeping them. We just want to find them a good home, hopefully where they can live with other rabbits and get the expert rabbit care that these little guys need.
No, we don't want them to go back to their original owners, Jacob, because their original owners were not good owners. I think that's the whole point of them being dumped. Look, these rabbits are very young. My presumption is that there was some accidental breeding going on. A bunch of babies were born. Owner was like, can't afford this, wasn't expecting this. Let's just let them out into nature. And from having worked on so many of these incidents, that is kind of a look into the brain of how some of these folks think. It's funny, that one kind of has like Lennon's vibe, that little Dutch mix. Jacob, it just kind of seems like this guy just still doesn't like take the time to learn about rabbit care. I know he doesn't plan on keeping them, but he's obviously going to keep them temporarily and just get the bare necessities. A lot of what he does is just theatrics. I don't know like why more people haven't called him out on this kind of stuff, but that's my opinion on all of this. What I would suggest for him to do: call a rabbit rescue or take them to the shelter. If he's going to rehome them himself, he needs to give them proper care while he fosters them. It's as simple as that. Look, if he really did rescue these rabbits, sure, it's a noble thing. The care is incorrect, and the way he promotes them in his videos are just, I don't feel super ethical. What do you think about all this? Why do you think he still hasn't like learned anything all these years later? Love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Mwah.